DC news, DC updates, and DC rumors. I'm going a little bit out of order, but can we talk about this hashtag GunnandSafranOut? I haven't seen it yet, so I'm actually kind of intrigued.
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch things unfold, you know, and who gets called out for what. This is just interesting. And then who holds their tongue in the call out fest, depending on the company and what it is we're talking about and who's saying it. You know, it's just very interesting. This thing with DCEU fans coming after James Gunn has kind of like went sour fast,
Yes,
hasn't it?
we haven't even gotten to
Especially
the first
coming
movie.
from especially coming from folks who've been wrapped up in a internet campaign to try and have certain things happen at a movie studio. It ain't gotten this bad. It ain't gotten this bad, and it's been years.
Facts.
It took literal weeks. It took weeks for this thing to hit critical mass. Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit because James Gunn is not being the best orator of his message or his plans. First of all, Twitter is the absolute worst message board to post any coming events on. Okay, pick another platform.
Sure.
Pick another platform, fam.
You don't like the Trump route?
Um, yeah. Well, secondly, you can't come out here and tell people that they got the Superman that they want in October or November, and then in December, yeah, no, we're scrapping the whole fucking thing. Scrapping the whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Henry Cavill.
Goodbye.
See if you go back to The Witcher.
He won't.
You can't do that, fam. Like you literally cannot do that. Just can't.
Yeah.
Can't. You do it. Could you imagine? Like, boom. Yahya Abdul Mateen's actually going to be a T'Challa variant. And then they come back a month later and be like, nah, just playing. We just playing. We fucking with y'all. He's gone. He's gone. He's out.
Yeah, no, heads will roll.
Does that mean that, James Gunn and Peter Safran should be fucking? No, man. No, like, I guess I understand it from the standpoint that that was a lot of people's faves. But I think what's lost in that conversation is that everything around him sucked. It was like, yeah, we got Henry Cavill Superman, and Man of Steel was pretty good, but then almost every other thing he was in sucked. Josh Whedon's damn Justice League was atrocious. Batman v Superman. We need to do it like a reaction to BVS one day, so y'all can feel how angry I was watching that damn movie. What? His mom's name is what? Awful,
Oh,
right? And then all of the off movie stuff that was happening behind the scenes with Alpha Ramada and all that other stuff, and then Zack Snyder and the way he was treated. It's just like nothing positive was coming from this universe. We had a slither of hope with Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? But once they flat out told you that that was not going to be, you were lucky that you had all the legal stuff going on with the Snyder cut to even get that released.
yeah.
You know what I mean? People had worked on that film. People spent money on that film. So it was like the likelihood of them never putting it out as the lawsuits ramped up became less and less likely. Restoring a director who is no longer with the studio, by the way, restoring his personal vision back to the newly directed DC Discovery partnership, because that wasn't even a thing when Zack Snyder was around, right? Expecting that to continue with two entirely different creatives. James Gunn and Zack Snyder are workers of the same craft. They do the same thing. If the roles were reversed, Zack Snyder could have very easily been tapped to head up the new version of the DCEU. if James Gunn had been a part of a failing regime, which I guess he kind of was, but he had, well, yeah, he has some of the more positive projects too. A reboot is okay because even though the person we want to play Superman is not going to be there, first of all, Superman's still going to be there, still going to be Superman.
And multiple
Nobody
iterations.
lost their shit when Brandon Roth didn't return back to the Cape. You know what I mean? And then also, you get a chance for not only Superman to be good, because just because Henry Cavill did it great doesn't mean somebody else can't do it great. And now we have the potential for that person to be great, plus all the surroundings around him to be great as well. Give him a chance at least to bring everything in and take his best shot. And then if it sucks, then you could kill him. Not literally. Not literally.
I think I have to say that, but you do.
Yeah, I do. I have to say that for some of you folks. But then you can drag him on the internet. You don't even have... The only thing that you have to go off of for James Gunn in the DC in the DC universe, Peacemaker, The Suicide Squad. Both of those movies were very good. Or both of those projects were good. Let him do his thing. See where it ends up. And then if it's trash, do your thing.
At least give him a movie before you're already asking for his head.
What does it get you? If both of them are fire, what does it get you? Henry Cavill's not coming back. They'll love Henry Cavill because he's a big movie star. He's not going to get circle jerked around DC 3 times. Oh, come back, Henry. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I'm coming back. Yeah, guys. Hey, look, they said I can come back. Hey, Henry, fuck you. Get out of here. Oh, well, I guess they said I have to leave. Goodbye, guys. Wait, Henry, come back. Peter and Safran are gone. Peter and Safran. Peter and James are gone. That's not going to happen. He's not coming back. It's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
Who do you gain from them being on? It'd just be more turmoil. You have to wait longer for the title character that you want. You have to deal with Ezra Miller in the meantime.
Yikes. What a segue. What a segue.
Really?
Ezra Miller might still be in The Flash, despite everything going on with DC.
Zaslav thinks cancel doesn't exist. Except if you're talking about movies that were planned before he took over WB. He doesn't think that canceling exists. Yeah. I don't see how any person would invest money in Ezra Miller at this point. But apparently, they have a script written for Flash 2. They're so confident in the reception of this movie that they've already written the second one. What is canceled? What the hell is canceled? I mean, you say something about a few religious communities and we'll take all your money away. If you're black. But if you're white, you get to run around terrorizing women all over America.
Yeah. And you get to groom.
Oh, wait. If you're white and non-binary, that's the shield right there. That's the glue that holds it together.
But you still get to groom children and keep your movie star job.
Fam, what do you say? What do you say? And that's not, for the people who are surely to troll that comment, that is not even to say that anybody who did say those things about that certain religious community didn't need to be dealt with. Where is the equity? Where is all of the outrage? Where is it?
They really want to see this Flash movie.
Where are all you Twitter activists who look for misogyny in every science fiction genre movie that you can find in their fan bases? Where are you? Warner Brothers is about to trot out an abuser. You gonna let him get away with that? Of course you are. Of course you are. Ezra Miller's too white, too male.
Too non-binary.
Non-binary. Can't touch him. Bulletproof. Jesus Christ, man. Like, it...
I don't know, man. It's probably a bad situation when you know he can probably get into more trouble and still not be canceled.
Yeah. The video we were watching about this said that as long as he doesn't get in any more trouble, the man is a criminal already in real life. I'm not going to kill Ezra Miller to the point to say that, he can't come back from things that he did wrong or better himself. It's just that the man has shown no inclination to want to do so. Yeah. Right? Seems like he's, at the moment, being just quiet enough to get the movie off the ground, to get it out and released. But what happens next year when he goes on another bender? What happens next year when there's another grooming allegation from another young girl? Are we even going to follow up on it? Are there even going to be any investigations done? Or does he just get to keep living his life as the Flash, holding up the DC universe?
I mean, there's no accountability here whatsoever, so...
Yeah. That's another thing. You're asking all these questions about damn Henry Cavill. Do any of y'all give a damn that Ezra Miller is coming back? No. Like, y'all are ass hurt about Batfleck and Henry Cavill. You give a damn that the... No.
Not at all.
No. To the point that I feel like if those two guys were still in the DCEU, we probably would hear even less about Ezra Miller. If they were just make the guys happy, make the boys happy, give them what they want, give them their dads back, then, we would shut up even more about Ezra Miller. In fact, we'd probably come out and advocate for him.
The last piece of news that we've got is that Jon Stewart's Green Lantern will not be happening.
A little disappointed because I did anticipate that series since they announced it back in like 2019. I'm actually quite fond of the Jon Stewart Green Lantern. I wasn't really on the like when I got into Justice League, it was because of the cartoon. So Jon Stewart was not the first Green Lantern I knew. I knew Hal Jordan, but Hal Jordan just wasn't doing it for me. And then all of a sudden I seen a black Green Lantern and I was like, oh, that's legit. Yeah. That's legit. And it wasn't a black Hal Jordan either. It was his own namesake. He was just part of the Green Lantern Corps. So a little disappointed, but I realized that there is a lot more potential in characters that aren't auxiliary to main titles. Yeah. And in a way, I think most Green Lanterns, be it Hal Jordan or any of the other ones, are somewhat tertiary to the Green Lantern Corps because you've seen so many versions of them. They're literally part of an army. I low-key feel the same way about the Nova character, to be honest with you. But there's more potential for characters like Icon or Rocket or Vixen than there is for a character that like Jon Stewart, just because of the nature of the character and what his origin is. So disappointed. Just hopefully they replace it with something. Mr. Terrific, stuff like that. Steel, Cyborg.
They're gonna bring back Shaq of Steel.
They're not.
He can't do it anymore, you think?
A Steel 2 with Shaq in it? They're not even trying now. They just not even... They don't want money.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Could happen.
We will not see. That won't happen.
Could.
Terry Crews might get him a job. He's been a good boy.
Oh, no. Steel with Giannis.
No.
Giannis can act, I'm sure.
No.
That accent, you don't think so?
He wasn't in his own movie. Disney made a movie about his life. He didn't show up not once.
Yikes. Come on, bro.
But nah, I don't know. He might have made an appearance. I don't know. I didn't watch it. A lot of changes at DC. A lot of changes. I think it's too early, though, to say that it is a complete disaster. Now, stock prices would suggest to you that the house is burning. Something that will change that easily overnight is a hit. So, that's all. That's all. Speculation really drives stock prices with movie studios. I've learned that a lot. That's why I don't really react to stock dips and falls with movie studios, especially even with Marvel. You don't never hear me talking about their stock prices. Yeah. That's for the the MSNBC. It is even more speculation based than other markets are. I guess Wall Street is speculative in general, but much more so in movie studios because a lot of these rumors end up being true. So we shall see. Give us your thoughts on everything going on at DC right now. Make sure you put your comments in the prompt below. Like, share, subscribe, and come back next week for more DC content.
Absolutely, and make sure you check out our last DC video. Make sure you subscribe for more because we like to talk about DC rumors anytime we get a chance to.